Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It is a Tuesday. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. We hope you're having a fantastic day and enjoying some nice weather. So I've been in the building all day. I don't know, but apparently it's pretty nice out there.
It's pretty nice out there. We got a great show lined today, some fun stuff. You always learn something on this show. So call a friend, tell them to watch the show. If they're new in the area, they're going to love it, and they're going to find out what's happening.
That's right. Are you sure they're going to love it?
I don't know.
Maybe. Let's check out our weather.
All right, well, temperatures are warming up at this hour, 60s across the board, mid to upper 60s there across the PD and the border belt. 70 degrees now, Georgetown, North Myrtle Beach. Again, the warmth really moving to the east very, very quickly. 80 degrees down in Miami. That's kind of unusual for this time of the year. So again, it just continues to show you just how much of the Deep South, 220 million Americans primarily across the Deep South dealing with above average temperatures today. High pressure is locking in that warmth, but here comes that cold air rushing in behind a new developing storm system. This upper level low bringing some snow showers to portions of Maine, Augusta, Bangor, Portland. A few isolated, even severe storms here across northern Ohio, sliding in to upstate Pennsylvania and now upstate New York out through Buffalo and eventually moving into upstate New York. A couple of tornado warnings earlier with that associated activity. Now the clouds clearing our region. The clouds we dealt with this morning were coming from that developing storm system. Here's what's going on. Two branches of the jet coming together across the heartland. That helps to increase the lift, in turn developing that area of low pressure that is now sliding to the east. Snow on the north side, rain right behind it, but it's the energy behind this area of low pressure that reinforces that cold air into the Carolinas and the Deep South later on this week. Today, though, temperatures in the 70s. We'll top out 73, 74, 75 degrees before we begin to fall into the 60s and even some 50s there by the midnight hour. It's tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. we begin to see the 40s appear, 50s by the noontime hour. That will be a drop in our temperatures. Tomorrow afternoon, 55, 57, right where we should be this time of the year. An average day tomorrow, it's the cold that comes after it, and you get a preview here Thursday morning. Many locations at the freezing mark, if not even a few 20s across portions of the PD. It's even colder Friday morning with many locations in the mid-20s. Then the subtropical jet bringing in some streaming winds aloft, allowing for a new developing storm system by Saturday, opening up the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic for a large area of rain and storms. A couple of timing issues behind this with the computer models, but we can tell you that we will be on the warm sector of the storm. No questions about P-type. We will most certainly be all rain with this next system. Snow more likely for North Carolina, or at least a portion of North Carolina. Sugar Mountain, potentially Beach Mountain, Boone, Asheville could be dealing with some snow, but we will be dealing with the rain. Right now, best timing Saturday night, Sunday.
All right. See, warm weather. I like warm weather.
I like it too.
I'm a little disappointed. All right, but I'm not disappointed because last night the Clemson Tigers, they are now the best team in the country, beating #1 Alabama 46-16. Everybody thought, you know,
44,
it was,
yeah.
Excuse me, 44-16. We'll get an email on that. Yeah. Everyone thought it was going to be a tight game, but Clemson came through, showing their power by rolling over Alabama. Freshman quarterback Trevor Lawrence was great, and guess what? He has 3 more years to play. And you know what that means?
What?
He's never lost a game.
That is right. And let me tell you now, this makes Clemson 15-0. The only team ever to win 15-0.
It's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Clemson.
Absolutely.
Hey, yeah, I'm sure what they're going to do is give the coach another raise.
Yes,
he only
in the
makes
playoff.
several million.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk a little bit. Hey, one of your favorite people.
That's right.
Has a birthday today.
Today's his birthday. Elvis Presley is his birthday today. And if the man would have been living today, he'd be 84 years old, and I know he would still be playing Vegas. And they're celebrating all kinds of things going on at Graceland.
That's right. His 84th year. He passed away at his home in Memphis. Let's see, 1977. The famous Graceland, still a popular tourist destination. Some of his greatest hits include Love Me Tender, Heartbreak Hotel, and Don't Be Cruel. And you've been to Graceland, right?
Yeah, been there, did 5 shows there. And Viva Las Vegas is a big one for him. And, you know, Elvis was such a great person. I mean, it's just unbelievable, all the stuff he donated to law enforcement and everything like that. And
an icon.
And, yeah, he is. And let me tell you, Graceland is wide open, the second most visited place in the U.S. #1?
The White House.
It's closed now, so Elvis is probably #1 now. I just thought I'd pass that on.
Let's talk about today. Today is Tuesday, January the 8th, and this is Show and Tell Day. What'd you bring?
Myself.
That's a show itself.
And
there
it's
we go.
also Elvis's birthday. We had to throw that back in there again. Birthdays today, let's go to 1937. You know the girl Shirley Bassey? Well, let me tell you, she's 82 years old. She's a jazz singer. And theme songs from James Bond movies, Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker.
How about that? 1946, Robbie Krieger, 73 years old, guitarist for The Doors. He wrote Light My Fire and Love Her Madly, then went on to be a painter. How about that? #1 of top 100 guitarists of
Yeah, he was one of, I'm sorry, I wrote that
wrong.
wrong. One
you wrote
of top
it wrong.
100 guitarists in the country.
I was about to say, we probably could have some discrepancies on that
Elvis
one.
Presley's birthday would have been 84 today. The king of rock and roll, of course, died in 1977 at a young age. 42 hits like Jailhouse Rock, Don't Be Cruel, in the Ghetto, and all those great songs.
All right,
King.
that's right. Today in history, 1963, for the first time in history, Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, the Mona Lisa, is exhibited in the National Gallery of Art in Washington.
All right, 1966, the last episode of Shindig on ABC. It was a show that had guests on there, musical guests and everything. And on this show, The Who and the Kinks were on there.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember both those, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go. All right, Know-It-All Department. All right, our space travels have taken us to Mars and, you know, in a lot of different places, the moon. Well,
Sure.
listen to this. Let's go to Jupiter or Saturn. And why, you ask?
Yeah, why? Why, Cecil?
Listen. It is reported it rains diamonds on both planets.
I mean, where do you think John got my diamond from?
Is that where it came from?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Hey, that is pretty cool there. They're talking about Jupiter and Saturn. When we get there, we'll be able to collect enough diamonds to pay for the space program. That's pretty cool. Hey. That's it from the Know-It-All Department today. We got a great show lined up, some fun stuff, and the pet of the day is coming up.
That's right. We'll be right back. All right, this is going to be a fun one again. I can see it every Tuesday. The Grand Strand Humane Society is here with our pet of the week. Oh boy, Kathy.
All right, Kathy, we've got Eve, you told me. This is Eve.
It's all about Eve.
And let's talk a little bit about Eve.
Yeah, this is actually her second time on the show.
Yeah? Wait a minute, she wasn't adopted? I can't believe that as many as we had adopted.
She's the only one that's been on the show that has not yet been adopted. Amy brought her on about 3 months ago. So now we're hoping that you can sprinkle some magic fairy dust on her and she'll go home too. So.
Absolutely. I mean, look how sweet she is.
Adorable. She's so nice and sweet and just loving and kind. And she's about 4 years old. And she's been with us for about 4 months. And she's good with other dogs, and she likes cats, and she's good with kids.
Likes cats?
Likes cats.
Kids, other dogs, and cats. That's
And
perfect, because a lot of times you don't find that with all dogs.
All right, now where did she come from?
She was a stray.
Straight
Yeah,
up, picked
straight.
up?
Yeah. But she's ready to go home. And she's,
Look, and she's playful. She wants
Yeah,
to
she's
play.
very
playful.
playful, and she's got the prettiest eyes ever.
Let's see those eyes.
Right? Are you a good girl?
That's good. All right, y'all got anything coming up this weekend?
This weekend is our PetSmart weekend on Surfside. Yeah, every 17. I'm sorry, 17 bypass and 544 Highway 544.
PetSmart. Y'all do pretty good there. Y'all
We
adopt
do,
kids,
yeah, and they're really
pets?
good to us there.
That's good.
They treat us well.
What's so good about the store? They let you take all the pets inside, walk around, shop, do whatever you want to do.
And if you happen to want a dog or a cat, we have cats there too. We keep our cats there. But,
How many dogs you got right now?
at the shelter? Oh, probably close to 100.
Cats?
Cats close to maybe 125.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
need some
we never
adoptions.
run out.
We need some adoptions. That's what we need to do,
definitely need
Kathy.
adoptions and fosters.
Are you
Eve,
finding
I hope you get adopted.
very
I do.
sweet? Are you finding a lot of strays right now? You guys still consistently
Not
finding
as bad
strays?
as it was.
Not as
Not
bad,
as- yeah.
but spring's coming, and that's when
it's
puppy
coming
season.
in. Oh my God, kitten and puppy season has arrived, and
But how about fosters? Can you
we
use
always
fosters?
need fosters, definitely fosters. But it's probably more for kittens and puppies than for the grown, the adult ones. But we'll take anybody or anybody who wants to apply for foster. Just please come
Well,
stop
Eve,
by the
I don't want to
shelter.
see you here again.
I don't.
That's
really
right.
want her adopted. We want to get her out of
sweet.
here.
This has to be her magic, her magic day.
The stuff you need now, right now, what all do you need at the shelter?
We've got huge donations already of blankets and towels, so we're good for that for a while. But I'd say maybe detergent, cleaning solutions, cleaning products, paper towels, bleach and stuff like that. Cash.
Yeah, of course,
How
money.
about food? What does that look? How does that work?
Can we bring any kind of food? or-
We normally use pedigree. So if you have pedigree for the dogs, that would be great. And I think the cats have nine lives, I think.
Right, and there's no excuse why you can't adopt a
That's
pet
right.
now because
We're
the hours, y'all open?
7 days a week from 12 to 5, and then extended hours on Thursdays and Fridays till 7.
Okay, I have
He's
to call
ready to go
this.
for a
I have
walk.
to call it a success because this one did not jump on the back of your head.
I know.
So we're good.
We're good.
We're good. We're working good in the
I'm a
new
happy
year.
girl.
Kathy, thanks for being
Thank
with
you,
us.
guys. I
All
appreciate
right.
it.
All right, stick around. We've got more coming up.
All right, coming up now, the 6th Annual Charity Golf Championship is set for Sunday, February 17th at Caledonia. We're going to find out more about that. Alan's with us.
That's right. This is a big fundraiser this year for the Terra Hall Home for Boys. You guys are in need of some sponsors for this, and of course, any donations and players.
Amanda, we always need whole sponsors. We'd love to get more. As you said, Cecil, this is our 6th year. We're really proud that over the last 5 years, we've raised almost $125,000 for local charities.
That is great.
It's fabulous. The whole community's been great. We always try to find a great local charity to give money to, and we've been blessed in that we've got people in need in our area, and we've got folks that give freely. Awesome. So it's really cool.
Now, all right. No, go ahead.
All right, the Terra Hall Home for Boys, it's been there for, I can't remember, a long time.
49 years.
I'll say 40-some years, but I wasn't sure. And it's just
49 years.
amazing the job they do in helping kids.
It's fabulous. Since their inception 49 years ago, they've helped over 700 boys in grades 1 through 8. Usually they come in from a very dysfunctional family, whether it be drugs or alcohol. And in a period of 2 years, 2.5 years, which is the average stay, they're taught to go from usually 2 years behind their grade level to at or exceeding their current grade level, which is amazing.
All right, now the golf tournament itself, you're looking for, you need players.
I have 2 spots left, Cecil. Anything that you can bring me, I'd love.
Fantastic.
It's a fabulous event. I have 1 spot open for you if you'd like it. I'd love for you to be the Bloody Mary taste tester.
The Bloody Mary taste tester. How about that?
Alan, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. February 17th is a long way off. I don't know if I'm still going to be around by then.
Well, we'd love to have you if you can make it.
So,
Thank you
said
for
Bistro
that, really.
217?
Absolutely. And Bistro throws on a great spread for the tournament. All the employees give so freely of their time, which is amazing. Ann and Adam, who are the owners of Bistro, do a great job. There's food stations on the golf course. There's a few beverage stations on the golf course. It's a great time, and a lot of local people are there and just having a lot of fun raising money for a great cause.
And it's a fun event.
It's a great
They can
event.
go to what website? What's the website?
We're on Facebook at Bistro 217 Charity Golf Championship.
Right.
Or we've got an email address, which is bistrogolf@hotmail.com. Either one is great. We'll get back to you real quick.
All right, we appreciate you being here. I know you're going to fill up. Anybody looking to help sponsor a hole, that's what they need mostly right now, whole sponsors.
Absolutely.
All right.
Sponsors.
Well, raising that much money, that's been great.
It's
man.
been fabulous. People are so great around here.
It really is. They do such a good job on stuff. We appreciate you being here, my friend.
Appreciate it again. Thanks for having me.
All right, the golf cart tournament's coming up February 17th. Check it out online, find out more about it, and you can get involved. Coming up, Cam Richards here, the man that can surf circles around me and everybody else.
I'm not sure
we'll be
that
right
takes
back.
much.
Everybody.
And the battery dropped out.
You can't put it back in.
Cam, point your knees at me.
See how to do.
All right, we are talking. Yay, we're back. Look at that. local Garden City man. He's making it big in this world right now with surfing. Talking about a massive monster wave that he surfed in
That's
Hawaii.
right. We're going to tell you how you can watch it because we couldn't get it up for some reason. I'm not sure. But Cam's dad runs the village shop down there, the surf shop.
That's right, Village Surf Shop.
Yeah, and it's unbelievable he has there. And Kelly's a good guy. And he built the surfboard for him. When you go online and see this thing, he built the surfboard for him. And that surfboard was not built for waves like that.
It was, or my dad has definitely never made surfboards for waves that size. So yeah, he built the board for my 19th birthday. I'm 23 now, and I brought it to Hawaii just to leave there and just kind of when the day was right, I would use it. And that day came, and I probably only rode the board 3 times in my life, and happened to get the wave of my life on it. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to know. You're out in the water. It's not like you're by yourself out in the water trying to catch this monster wave. There are a ton of surfers out in the water with you. Talk about kind of what happened, and then was it kind of surreal?
Yeah, it was. When you're in Hawaii, you gotta be very respectful.
Yes.
All the locals and everything. I'm very far down on the totem pole, being from South Carolina. But just throughout going there for many years and proving myself and showing respect, finally got enough respect to be able to get that wave. And
all right, we're looking at some video right now. This is not the video I want you to see. You've got to go online. Tell them where to go to.
You can just go to YouTube and type in Cam Richards Pipeline, or you go to surfline.com, or just Google my name and Pipeline, and it will pop up anywhere.
It's the most amazing video I have ever seen. And you just won something, too, now. What did you win? Popular?
So I won the best wave of December. There's a competition throughout the whole winter, but they also do monthly and through user votes, and I won this month best wave. So
as you should have.
That's a little money too, isn't it?
$1,000.
That's not bad. Now you ride for. Tell us who you go for in the team.
So I'm sponsored by Vissla Surf, DeBlanc sunglasses, Pro Light, Future Fins, and then my dad also, Kelly Richards, Village Surf Shop, Perfection Surfboards, and then also I have another shaper. His name's Adam Morden. Yeah. But yeah, just wanted a big shout out to Village Surf Shop. It's actually their 50th anniversary.
Wow.
Been here since 1969. So
fantastic.
Yeah, just
that's awesome. Now
support the local business.
And you worked there when you were a kid.
Of course.
Of course, you worked there.
His daddy made him work there. That's right.
Tell me, what's next? What's next? Where are you going? What are you doing?
I actually just signed another 3-year deal with my sponsorship. So just I continue to get to have an amazing job. So just going to be plenty of traveling, doing competitions, and just riding the wave as long as I can.
That's what's great. I do my job. It's a fun job, and you get to surf and and get paid for it. That's amazing.
Do you know why your job's so fun?
What's that? Yeah, that's good. Well, that's great. So you just signed for another 3 years?
Yep.
And you get all the goodies, sunglasses and all that stuff, don't you?
All sorts of fun stuff, yep. But most importantly, I get to travel and get to have an amazing job. And
absolutely. Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. When you said that you earned their respect, and so they allowed you to take that wave, is that how that kind of worked?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, you got to position yourself in the lineup, and it's kind of with everything: more risk, more reward. So I sat in a place where not many other surfers were, and
there it
was. The wave came to me, and then had a few of the local people tell me to go. So when they do that, you know you're safe. Yeah,
sure.
You know you're not gonna get beat up or anything when you have people on your side. But yeah, I've always just paid a lot of respect and been going there for many years. And
it's the biggest thing for sure.
But that's why right after that I went straight in.
And they were excited for you, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody was. That's the biggest wave you've ever run, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Most likely.
Biggest and just the best wave for sure.
Do you know about the height on that wave?
It was long and unbelievable.
I'd probably say around 20 feet on the face.
It was at least 20, I thought.
But yeah, it was just more or less just the ride and being on my dad's board. And
that's the fun part.
Pretty cool.
Exactly. That was the fun part.
All right, Cam, thanks, buddy. We appreciate you being here.
Keep us updated on what you're doing.
Kelly's watching. You owe us for a commercial. He plugged you twice.
Hey, I heard he told you about surfing for yourself.
That's right. He said it takes a big board for me.
We'll be back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Hollywood!
It's Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
All right, we had a great show today. Believe me, if my director and my weather person, meteorologist, would leave me alone during the show. They're talking the whole time. Look at there. You never know what they're going to show on this show. That's what makes the show interesting, I reckon. They're always messing with me, Amanda. You end it out for us. You can't do it.
Oh, just have it.
All right,
Oh,
don't
man.
forget, we'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday. It's Hump Day, and we're going to have another great show. And hopefully my director and Zach will be gone by tomorrow. Somewhere. Somewhere?
We do hope that you guys enjoy our show because we have a lot of fun. I just pulled it together a little bit.
Yeah, I pulled it
think I
together
can.
too.
Woo.
There we go.
Have a
Ankle
great
shot.
day.
All right. Thank
Have
you,
a
guys.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.